Okay, so let's talk about Tolkien. You are familiar with Gandalf. You're familiar with Sauron. You're familiar, maybe even with Radagast the Brown Wizard. But there were five wizards in total. You can go and look this up for yourselves. Two of them were blue in Tolkien. He never wrote anything about them. They traveled into the East. That's all we know about them. They need to take that and make it into a movie. Here's my pitch. The two blue wizards, there was the one that was chosen, and then there was the one that was his friend that went along. I pitch to you that for the one that is chosen, we cast Chris Hemsworth, and you make him a mighty warrior like thing. And for his friend that comes along, my pitch is like a Jack Black, Zach Galifianakis kind of character that is a bumbling kind of buffoon that when he's like, fine, I'll go fight in the East, but I have to take my buddy with me. And they're like, oh God, who do you want to take? And he says to him, he's like, oh, no, take him. Yes, go. Just take Jack Black and leave. Like, that's them leaving Valinor. They arrive in Middle Earth, and this could be whenever. You could have it be with Sauron and you could have it be with Sauron and Gandalf and Radagast if you want, or you could have it be earlier. I don't really care. It doesn't really matter. And I think that's why Tolkien never pegged it down. It's because it's really inconsequential when the Blue Wizards get here because everything they do is in the East. So basically, end of the credits is them arriving in Middle Earth, basically. There's a little prelude thing in Valinor where it's decided who's going to go and whatever. And then you see them, like, the credits is them on the boat. And then the end of the credits is them getting off the boat. And, then them kind of walking through Middle Earth. And, like, this will be like, you could make multiple movies of this. I would not waste this story on one movie. I would make a trilogy or even like six movies out of it because it's going to be good. And here's what I would do. I would make it the story of them journeying into the East, and I would make it Chris Hemsworth kind of does a Sauron. He falls to the darkness and he becomes his own dark lord in the East. And there's this whole war out there with orcs and armies of men that and dwarves, because there's dwarves in the East, that, we never knew anything about because it happened in Eastern Middle Earth. You're totally freed up to do all this shit. And with a comedic spin on the stuff, at least at the start, like make Chris Hemsworth very funny. And like I said, you could even have him as a hero for 2 or 3 movies before he falls. And then you could have, instead of it being the quest to fucking kill the Dark Lord, it's, Jack Black or whoever it is playing that role, questing after his friend, trying to get him to come back towards the light. Also, he's kind of a buffoon, so he has no idea what he's doing. And basically, it's like this, like, love conquers hate story told over many movies. And you get to look at Chris Hemsworth, which is nice. Especially spooky, like goth Chris Hemsworth as the Dark Lord. I can't wait to see that. Not that I have, tastes that lean that direction or anything. Hashtag Sauron is sexy. Anyway, I think this would be a great pitch for this. These blue wizards no one ever did anything with. You could make up 1,000 different things that could happen to them between the Grey Havens and Eastern Middle Earth. For like the first movie could just be the voyage, you know, their journey, and it's just like a buddy cop kind of thing where like one's the funny one and one's the badass one, and maybe like Jack Black has magical powers that somehow make up for his incompetence. I like that idea. Like, I could expound upon this idea more. I think I'm going to keep this short. It's 5 minutes. Thanks for watching. Tell me what you think. Would you like to see a Blue Wizards movie? Do you like Tolkien? Do you think this is a funny idea? See you later.